Several Democrat presidential candidates on Wednesday took to social media to call on Congress to begin impeachment proceeding against President Donald Trump following special counsel Robert Mueller's press conference about his investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election. Senator Elizabeth Warren, DMA, declared Mueller's statement makes clear that his report is an impeachment referral for Congress to act upon. They should, she declared. The Massachusetts Democrat then listed 3 areas in which she believes the special counsel left no doubt regarding his findings. 1. He didn't exonerate the president because there is evidence he committed crimes. 2. Justice Department policy prevented him from charging the president with any crimes. 3. The Constitution leaves it up to Congress to act, and that's impeachment, she tweeted. Senator Cory Booker, D&J, contended Mueller's statement makes clear that Congress has a legal and moral duty to launch impeachment proceedings immediately. In a follow-up tweet, Booker wrote beginning impeachment proceedings is the only path forward. The White House is vowed to fight subpoenas from House Democrats investigating President Trump and his associates for possible public corruption. Appearing on MSNBC, South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg said of Mueller's statements, "The message really is over to you, Congress. This is as close to an impeachment referral as you could get under the circumstances." Wednesday on Fox News Channel's America's Newsroom, network anchor Bret Baier reacted to special counsel Robert Mueller's statement on his Russia probe. Baier said, "This was not, as the president says time and time again, no collusion, no obstruction. It was much more nuanced than that." He said specifically they couldn't find evidence to move forward with the crime of collusion for the investigation of the Trump campaign. He said specifically if they had found that the president did not commit a crime on obstruction, they would have said that, and then went into specific details about the DOJ policy and why they couldn't move forward with anything else than their decision. He added, "It was not anywhere as clear-cut as Attorney General Bill Barr. In fact, it was almost exactly the opposite, not clear-cut." President Donald Trump said on Wednesday he has nothing against Roy Moore but that he cannot beat Democrat Senator Doug Jones in the 2020 Senate race. "Roy Moore cannot win, and the consequences will be devastating," Trump said, pointing to the danger of Republicans possibly losing the seat in Alabama if Moore runs again. Moore lost to Jones in 2017 during a special election to fill the seat previously held by Senator Jeff Sessions before he was appointed as Attorney General in Trump's administration. Moore previewed another run for Senate, warning his possible Republican rival for the nomination, Bradley Byrne, that if he ran, he would beat Doug Jones. "I have nothing against Roy Moore, and unlike many other Republican leaders, wanted him to win. But he didn't, and probably won't," Trump said. Trump warned that the consequences are greater in the 2020 election, as it is a full 6-year term. If Alabama does not elect a Republican to the Senate in 2020, many of the incredible gains that we have made during my presidency may be lost, including our pro-life victories, he said. On Tuesday, Donald Trump Jr. warned Moore to stay out of the race. "If you actually care about #MAGA more than your own ego, it's time to ride off into the sunset, Judge," he wrote on Twitter. In response, Moore retweeted a supporter's description of Trump Jr. as a bozo and a carpetbagging Yankee. Freshman Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, DNY, reacted to special counsel Robert Mueller's press conference on his investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 presidential election, saying that he hinting Congress should begin impeachment proceedings against President Donald Trump. "Mueller is playing a game of taboo with Congress," Ocasio-Cortez wrote on Twitter Wednesday afternoon. "His word is impeach." In his first public remarks about his 2-year Russia investigation, Mueller stated the inquiry has been closed and he is leaving his role and returning to civilian life. Speaking at the Justice Department, Mueller reiterated his report's findings, that there was no evidence to indicate collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia during the 2016 election. The special counsel emphasized that his team could not charge Trump due to long-standing Justice Department policy. Mueller also said he appreciates that Attorney General William Barr made his report largely public and does not question the top Justice Department official's good faith regarding his decision to do so. Earlier this month, Ocasio-Cortez expressed support for moving forward with impeachment, breaking with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, DCA, who has opposed Congress ousting President Trump. "I trust the Speaker is taking a measured approach to ensure that we're moving everyone forward and, being a Speaker is hard. Holding this party together is a difficult task, but I personally think so. I think we have to move forward," the New York Democrat told CNN's senior congressional correspondent Manu Ryu. Meanwhile, a flurry of 2020 Democrat White House hopefuls voiced their support for Congress to consider impeachment. Senator Elizabeth Warren, DMA, declared Mueller's remarks makes clear that his report is an impeachment referral for Congress to act, adding that they should do so. This is as close to an impeachment referral as you could get under the circumstances, South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg, D., told reporters. President Donald Trump shared Mueller's statement, stating that his comments do not alter his report's findings. Nothing changes from the Mueller report, the president tweeted. There was insufficient evidence and therefore, in our country, a person is innocent. The case is closed. Thank you. Special Counsel Robert Mueller announced Wednesday the office of the special counsel was closing and he was returning to private life, in his first public comments since his investigation began in May 2017. He reiterated the conclusions outlined in his final report, which Attorney General William Barr released last month. On the subject of whether the Trump campaign conspired with Russia during the 2016 election, Mueller said, there was insufficient evidence to charge a broader conspiracy. On the subject of whether President Trump ever criminally obstructed his investigation, Mueller was more vague, saying his team was not confident the president did not commit a crime. However, he did not say his team was confident the president did commit a crime either. If we had confidence the president did not commit a crime we would have said so, he said. Mueller said he appreciated Barr making his final report largely public and suggested that it would be a waste of time if he testified to Congress. He said he would not go beyond the report and testimony. The report is my testimony, he said. A senior White House official told press traveling with President Trump that the White House was notified about the statement the night before, so it was not caught off guard.